Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and today we finally have a Figure Friday. It's been a while, it's been like a month or two, but I have been making a pretty big list, but I just have had no time to film it, and even this video is going to get out pretty late, but I think I kind of can get a better schedule down or have time to do things. We will see. That's why Figure Friday is kind of like just if I have time type of videos, but they're really fun, and I do like to try to do them weekly because there's so many good announcements all the time. This will be our co-host, will be Shillian, this adorable little doll chilling in the background. I'm thinking about every Figure Friday just putting like in the background like a random piece of merch that I just don't talk about on here like ever, because I do have a bunch of merch that I do buy that's not figures. So we have this little cutie back here, so he's just gonna hang out. His outfit and just him, he needs a moment, so he's just gonna chill and be our co-host. We have a lot to cover. We have 64 items. I will break this video down into like time frames of like when I talk about the Nendoroids, pop-up braid scales, and then the 18+ stuff at the end, if there is any, which I think there should be a few things. I'll try to make it less painful, like if you don't care about certain things, you can kind of skip around. But this video might be very long. I will try to kind of like quickly get through certain things. But yeah, let's just go ahead, hop into it. Alright, as always, we're starting with the Nendoroids, and there's some good ones. Starting us off, we do have the re-released Kaguya Nendoroid from Love is War. I'm hoping they also release the boy, I cannot remember his name. I used to be really into the show too, but I just like know Chika, Kaguya. I'm like blanking on everybody else's names, but I do know everybody else also has their Nendoroids out, at least up for pre-order right now. But I'm very excited that Kaguya is getting a re-release because her aftermarket is annoying. It is made by Toy Tech. Hopefully it won't suck like the original release, because I know the Chica one sucks. So fingers crossed they at least do better, but Toy Tech doesn't have the best reputation for making good quality ones. But I am very excited to have her. I really just want her with her little cat ears. I love that so much. So although I do kind of want to put her in that pose, but the cat ears are really like selling me, so but that's cute if she does come with that hand piece, her little flip phone. But come on, cat ears are always going to be the superior choice, but it's hard to say because I do like her signature, like how cute pose, so we will see. Okay, moving on, we do have the Cyberpunk Edge Runners, David Martinez one. I know, I think all, even like Rebecca and everything, they're all out, so you can pre-order them. I do love this scene. I didn't really love the show, like I know a lot of people did. It was okay, I will say. But I do enjoy the characters, and I do think it was like a, I don't know if I'd say a fun watch, because it's not really like fun material being covered, but it was really interesting for what it was, and I think they did a really good job with this Nendoroid. Up next, we do have things I'm so excited about that I am ordering two. One from like Normal Good Smile, and another through a proxy that will give me the silly little pre-order bonus from, I think, like a Taobo or something like that. It's just a little keychain, but I will take any pre-order bonus I can get. And with them, I think you also get a game code for like a banner that you can use in the game. So that'll be fun. I'm so excited. I can't believe we have Tears of Themis Nendoroids. I guess that makes sense because it is made by Miho? The people that make Genshin. And I think that like Honkai Star Rail game. I played both. I don't know why I am blanking, but I do like all the games basically that company makes. It's just really fun. But I could not believe that we are getting some like an Otame game Nendoroids, so of course I have to get them, support them. Please get them, please support them. So first up we have Marius. He's not my favorite, but he has been growing on me. He just recently had his birthday event, so they're kind of releasing them during their birthday events, and like their birthdays and all that. So he was second to be released. The little blushing face is cute. I love the crown. Super cute because they refer to it like, it's like they have different things with like King, Libra, stuff like that for like different ones. So he's got his little crown. He's just such a smug character, and like he's just a very fun character too. So he has been growing on me just for like kind of his goofy personality, even though he's like the rich like boy in a like his family runs like a huge company type thing. So, but he's really smart and like artsy and stuff. But there's kind of like the sample of what the kind of banner would look like. So super excited about that. He's got his little card. Yeah, it's because he has like an alter identity for his art. I hope that's not like a spoiler, but I feel like at this point it shouldn't be. So very cute. I do like all the accessories they gave them. I wasn't expecting a lot because most types of Nendoroids that I'm hyped up for always get not that great of a treatment, so I'm just happy to have anything. So super cute, very excited. Now my favorite, Artem. I love him. I was so excited that he was like the first to be released. Absolutely fell in love with him in the game. He's like your boss because you are a lawyer in this game, and he is like a senior attorney, and you're like partners on a lot of things, so that's kind of how your like development plays out. I love him. I was screaming when this came out. I already also have 2 of him ordered. I'm literally so excited. He is cute. They did an amazing job with his hair. His little suit is perfect. All the little details of it, adorable. Here he has like the Libra, and then like this was what his little banner would look like. He's just so cute. They did such a good job with all of his little like personality. Oh, the blushing one though. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I do feel like, you know, again, we don't get a lot of accessories, but I guess like in a sense like they're not boring characters. But I guess I don't really know what more you can give them because they are kind of like simple in a sense. But super excited. And somebody in these comments, oh no, is it being made by Toy Tech? Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm a little nervous about that, I'm not gonna lie. There's somebody in the comments who said, why'd they make the worst boy first? And they said, don't at me, but like, no. I took personal offense to that, low key. He is best boy, and I love him. He's super sweet. They're all great. They're all great characters. It is really hard to pick like a favorite, but like Artemis is my heart from the start, so I feel dedicated to him. And moving on, we do have from Your Lie in April. Yes, that's it. They finally made. They didn't make the boy yet. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have not watched Your Lie in April. I don't really like to watch a lot of sad things if I can help it. So I haven't got around to it, but I do know her figures are cute. The characters are very cute. I know the story is sad, but you know. But I do like her little bonuses, like this little like photo thing that you can kind of hold up to the light, like film or something. You can hold up, super cute. I do think all her accessories are very cute. I think they do a really good job with her actually. Maybe I should watch it just so I can justify buying this because it is very cute, but like, again, I'm not trying to be sad. Akaza? I feel like I, for some reason, cannot ever say his name. But anyways, we have Akaza, I think that's how you say his name, from Demon Slayer. I think they did a really good job on his Nendoroid, especially with like his eye details and everything. He has a very sad backstory. Not gonna give much away, but like most demons have sad backstories. I still didn't like love him at the end of the series after reading it like some people did, so I don't really care enough to make him up, but he did have like a good moment, a bit more redeemable moment, I feel, but not by much because ever since the Mugen Train movie, no. But I do really like all the details and accessories they gave him, especially this like little like base piece that you can add. I think that looks really good. They did good fighting poses, little accessories, like especially his hands. Good face plates. This is rude. But I do think it's actually a really good Nendoroid. Next, we have a few more Tokyo Revengers. I still have not caught up on the first season, or not the first season, the second season. Haven't even started it. And I know it's like already like done for the season. And I really enjoyed the first one. I don't know what, like, I feel like I went really like hard into liking the series, and then it's like, like I was like getting so much merch and everything, and like picking up all like the Japanese volumes and stuff. And I do still like it, but I do feel like, and I'm still getting like some scale Nendoroids, but like, I don't know. I feel like I just don't have like the drive to watch it right now. I'll get to it eventually. Right now I'm even trying to catch up on Demon Slayer. It's like anything that I feel like I went really like intense with, I'm kind of like taking my sweet time getting to. So I do not know these characters yet. I have ordered them because I do think I will like them enough to order them. So I wanted to go ahead and just secure it while I could. Even though the Tokyo Revengers Nendoroids have really tanked on the aftermarket, probably due to how horrendous the quality is. Like Mikey's hair piece falls off all the time. Nothing was really secure. Like I think they're even on AmiAmi for like really cheap. So if you did miss them and you want them, I would pick them up on the aftermarket. I do feel like almost all of them are like gone really down on the aftermarket, so probably not worth pre-ordering, but like I do want to collect them, so I'm like, whatever, just throw them in. If I have to cancel them, I'm not gonna be too sad because I really might get a better deal later. So I cannot speak on these, but I do like all the poses and accessories that are given. This is the other one that is out. We will run through his real quick too, but I really like his character design, so I am excited to get to know the characters. Same with him as well. Really like his hairstyle and character design, so very excited. I might start that this weekend. Just get all caught up, because he's like a more edgy like Baji, just kind of based off of the looks. Don't know anything about his character, but I do like all his little accessories as well. And I really like their coats. Up next, it's been a while. This was a huge thing though. Getting the Orlan High School Host Club Nendoroids, a win for the shoujo girlies. Can't believe we got it, especially after all this time. Kami-sama Kiss Nendoroids win. I'm hoping this will open the door to more Nendoroids. Also, why do we not have Toru from Fruits Basket yet? Like, why are we not hitting major popular shoujo series and making at least Nendoroids of them? Yon of the Dawn. Or they did have a Kimi no Sodoke one, but like, it's so hard to get her, and she is like, obviously not gonna be the best quality because she's older and she's expensive on the aftermarket, but then we never got Kazuyaya to go with her, so there's nothing. I would love the whole gang of them made, so I'm hoping maybe sales of this will push that in the right direction, so please support it if you can. But we do have a bunch of different ones of them. Of course, we have all the main three, I would say. And I do know what I think we are getting the rest of them, so I do like all the poses. I think they did a fantastic job, because usually I feel like the shoujo ones do not get love, Fruits Basket ones, so I think they did an amazing job on these, so cannot wait to see how these turn out. All the little accessories and details are perfect. The face plates are perfect. We got the instant coffee, the vase. It's like, everything about this is amazing, so super excited for these. And then we have Kyoya. I think they also did a really good job with his accessories. Does he have like a little glasses that are like have like that light over it? He does. Even for like him, because I feel like he's not really like an eccentric character. I think they did a really good job with all his little accessories as well that really suit his personality. And then of course we have Tamaki, perfect little poses. They did an amazing job with him, especially to give him this little like throne and the rope. Oh, God, everything about it is perfect. Base plates are perfect. I will say it's gonna be a really hard time deciding how I want to pose him. I feel like I have to put him in a chair because I love putting any Nendoroids in chairs that I can. But he has so many good, like they did a fantastic job on getting his personality down in this Nendoroid. Up next, we have another series that I have just absolutely been loving, and that is Ancient Mongoose Bride. If you have not watched it, please do. It's amazing. It kind of seemed weird at first. Like, I was a little off put because I don't really like kind of especially because like I was a little weirded out with like because you know they say they're married and stuff like that, and you know I was kind of weirded out that she was with this non-human character. Because I don't really love shows like that, but like I feel like they've kind of been getting into that, like this one and like the Sacrificial Princess and the Beast or something like that, that aired this last like season. I think it's still airing. Like I think it's one more episode. Usually I don't really like that, but the Ancient Mongoose Bride is so good. The art is beautiful. All the characters are so enjoyable. There's so much like, I guess like drama and like tragedy in it with a lot of sad backstories, but like, it's so good. It's still so beautiful at the same time. I love it. We have Chise. You get to see her, like she's such a selfless character, even with all the trauma she's been through. But we do have the second season when the first round of Nendoroids were really expensive, and they're really expensive on the aftermarket. Like it's almost impossible to find Elias, is that how you say his name? It looks like Elias. But I don't know if I'm saying it right, so please forgive me. But they did, oh my god, they have Ruth. Oh, I hope Ruth gets like his own like actual Nendoroid, so like have it kind of like his human form and everything. But they did a fantastic job on this. She turned out so good. And then we have our beautiful Elias, whatever it would be. You know what, I get it. I get why Chise fell for him. But I also love this kind of like the more like when it's like kind of the like chibi drawing. It's super cute. I might display him like that. I feel like they kind of like his eyes are a little flat, or it looks a little weird, but I guess it would be kind of a tough it'd be kind of tough to design, I feel. But I do love everything else, the little mask and everything. He doesn't really have a ton of details, but I mean, he doesn't really have many expressions, so to be fair, I get it. But absolutely must have. The aftermarket is unbearable on any Ancient Mongoose Brides like figures. Like if you want like the scale figure set, that's like, I have not seen less than I think $800 is the cheapest I've seen, all the way up to like $1,500. Like it's insane. And that is like an absolute grail of mine. I'm willing to pay a dumb amount of money, but like not that dumb. And I don't know if I see it getting a re-release, so that's why I'm like always kind of back and forth on, do I bite the bullet when I have the chance and just pay a stupid amount of money, or do I just wait? I don't know. And up next, these actually just got put up for pre-order last night. Very highly anticipated for me. That is the Therapy Game Nendoroids. Oh my goodness. I will say again, it's lacking accessories, but I will take anything I can get, especially a Therapy Game. I'm a huge Therapy Game fan. I have a few acrylics up here. I don't know if you can see them. But it is so good. It's such a good series. It's uncensored. Just fair warning if you do pick up the manga. Like the physical copy is uncensored. But god, the artist makes them so beautiful. Like she has beautiful artwork. And the story is just so interesting. And it's cool because it kind of, the worlds are colliding from Secret XXX, which is, I don't know if that would be, it's like not a prequel, because it's like it covers a different couple, but the couple intertwines with this couple in a way that I don't want to spoil. But I'm hoping we get Secret XXX Nendoroids. They really get like pushed off to the side because of the Therapy Game couple, which they're beautiful, they're great. Both of them are, and it's so cute. Both the stories are so cute and so good. So I'm just super excited to have anything, so I will always pre-order any of the BL Nendoroids because their aftermarket can really, really suck. But they're definitely holding hands. I'm going to make them hold hands. But then he also has a little bunny because he's a vet-like student. And then, again, didn't really give him many accessories, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards this. but I'm just excited to have anything. Sucks that it's not going to be a lot, but I will say, like, on AmiAmi they're like $39, so at least it's like a pretty fair price as opposed to like the Fruits Basket ones and stuff that were like $60 for pretty basic stuff. And then of course we have the counterpart, Minato. I love him, I love his sassiness, and of course he's got his little camera. Love the blushing face. I do feel like he could use a little more shading, not gonna lie, because he's a very pretty character. I feel like they could have done more, but like, again, it's sad that you kind of just have to accept it, but I'm still very excited about it. And then up next, we do have we have Uzui from Revengers. I still didn't finish that series. It's a pretty good series. It's like a good kind of morally right revenge story. I feel like it's the best way to describe it. This character is my favorite, so I was very tempted to pick up his Nendoroid, but they didn't give him the most important thing that they should have, and that is his glorious back tattoo, which is so important to his move, to like his kind of like killing move. Super important to his like character and story. So that's why I'm like, I can't believe they didn't give that to him. They could have given him an extra body part with the tattoo. I don't know why they didn't. And I said if they had that, I would get it, but if not, I probably will be passing. They really just did not give him a whole lot of anything other than like the bare minimum. I just feel like that is such a missed thing, so unfortunately I will be skipping that, which kind of sucks because I was excited about it. Then up next, from High Card, I watched the first few episodes, wasn't really sold. I might go back and try it again, but I will say I really do like the character designs and all the little like accessories that they gave him. Like, I feel like this actually shows like a lot of personality, and like the shading of the hair was actually really nice, like just from the back. Like, I feel like they did a really good job. And I believe this is the last of the Nendoroids from Shugo Chart. I don't know anything about the series, but I know a lot of people are very excited about this. I think it's very nostalgic for people. But she is very cute, I will say. She does look adorable. It does make me want to watch a show just from all like the little accessories and like facial expressions they gave her. She looks super cute. So I randomly threw this on here because I wonder like what you guys think of it. It's like a mini detail for just Nendoroids. I'm kind of tempted, I'm not gonna lie, to like maybe like store like my absolute favorite Nendoroids, but it's not something I'm gonna go out of my way to get, but I do think it's kind of cool. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? It would keep like your favorites dust free though. Alright, going into pop-up parades. I don't think I have many on here of pop-up parades, but we do have the Ancient Manga's Bride ones. I did pre-order them, even as like a certified pop-up parade hater. They just did such a good job, and like again, if I can't have the scale of the Ancient Manga's Bride characters, I will take what I can get. I do think they did a fantastic job, like a good flow through her jacket. They gave her staff. I just think her face looks really good. I like that they did her at a normal size and then did Elias as a large scale, because I feel like it would look a little awkward if they were the same height. So, and he deserves more. He deserves a good figure, and I do think this actually looks fantastic. So I am very excited. I do like, again, I feel like I'm glad they both look like they're like have wind kind of flowing through their outfits. So it really like sets off a nice pair, but I do think they did a really good job. I'm hoping the paint job holds up. So I will not be disappointed, but I did order it off of the Good Smile US, which will give me time to see like actual pictures from people before I'm like dedicated to buying it, and then you can cancel on Good Smile, so we will see. So we have the Mega Man one, and she has kind of like her very cute, like it's like a bunny suit, but like it's not. It's a very cute like bunny kind of one. So if you don't want her like exact like freeing bunny, I do think this is a great choice, because I do like that they kind of made just more her outfit the focus, but then added like just the right amount of cute little details. So I do think she actually looks really cute. And then we also have a pop-up parade of the Trigun Stampede Vash figure. It looks okay. what does this mean? What does the difference mean? Like, I see like this little bit, but like, why? I don't think it's horrible. I think it is a pretty dynamic pop-up parade, but I do think he has a better figure personally out there. It's not bad though. Alright, I think everything next is like scale figures, so I guess I'll just start working my way through. Alright, starting us off, we do have a Love Live one. I have not got into the series, but I will say all the Love Live like figures are always so pretty. Like, this has just so much detail and like beauty, like it's just beautiful. Paint job looks gorgeous. Her pose is super cute. Her face is adorable. I think it's kind of like a Halloween themed one, so if you have kind of like a Halloween themed shelf, I think these would honestly look really cute. But like the flow of even like kind of these like little, I'm assuming like bat wings and stuff, it is a Halloween themed one. It's so cute. And they have a re-release of a Persona 5 one. They've been doing a lot of re-releases of like the Persona 5 stuff, so if you are a fan, this is the time for you to shine. You get so many good re-releases. Ooh, speaking of re-release, I forgot to actually put into this one, but they did re-release, I think it was Mega House, the Ash figure. Like, that's insane. And like a little salty that I did pay a pretty penny for mine. It wasn't bad. I did find a pretty decent deal, but like, it is a beautiful figure, I will say. So if you want that, definitely pick it up. But it's just crazy that they re-released like 2 out of the 3 like scale figures of Banana Fish. So I'm not like mad that I paid what I did, because I wanted it in my collection. These are my grails as the Banana Fish ones. But yeah, no, that's crazy though that they re-released that. But I also know this is also a very popular figure, so I think a lot of people are really excited that she re-released. I actually really like her character design too. I was tempted. I'm not going to pick it up because that is quite a price to pay for a character I don't really know. And up next we have an Azur Lane one. Of course, an Azur Lane figure is beautiful. This is a gorgeous 1/7 scale. I believe it's by Alter. And my god, I really really am tempted to pre-order, but I think I'm gonna try to like hold off and wait and hope that she ends up cheaper on Ami pre-owned one day, and maybe I can pick her up then. She is a little pricey, but my god, that shading to her hair, this gold details, this the instrument, the backdrop, the flow of the outfit, like it's just a beautiful color scheme. I think they did an amazing job. Her face looks so good. Her eyeshadow looks so beautiful. Like, look at that backdrop, and even just like the flow of her hair. And if it's Alder doing it, you know it'll turn out pretty good. So, oh my god, it's gorgeous though. All Azur Lane figures are gorgeous. Then we have a Fate Grand Order one. She is a 1/6 scale. I did pre-order because she is done by Rita, and I actually really liked Rita's art. I went from really not being a fan to like now pre-ordering or trying to buy a lot of the figures. But this is beautiful, I will say. I'm a little nervous how big the base is, or I'm hoping maybe she can like stand without a base, or like sit without a base, and maybe just put her on like a fur thing. But her shading is gorgeous. Her color scheme is beautiful, and like I'm like obsessed with how her hair looks from the back. It almost looks like a rose. My god. So I did pre-order. She doesn't come out to like a good portion, I think, in the next year. But I will say she is beautiful. The color scheme is just amazing, and it's probably the like if you're not really wanting like a lewd Raita kind of design figure, I think this is a good pickup. Up next from Fantasy Star Online, they have a 1/7 scale. This is by Soul International. I will say I did think she was cute, but then the more I looked at her, the more she did kind of look like a prize figure. So, and because I was like, she would look so cute on like my figure shelf, because I do have ones that have water guns, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a cute little combination. But she's also really kind of pricey for what she is, so I'm unfortunately gonna pass unless I can get her like for a good deal, like pre-owned. because she is very cute, and I'm interested to see how it'll turn out, because I don't think I own any Seoul International figures, so we shall see. Up next, again, another beautiful Azerlane figure. God, I think it's another Alter one, but the base is so good. She's another one I will definitely be like looking for on the aftermarket. Even her nails are painted so well. Her hair is gorgeous. The flow of her outfit's amazing. Like, why does Azerlane have like the best and like most beautiful characters, and like all their figures like are just amazing. So she's definitely one I will be keeping an eye out for after she releases. Alright, moving on, we have a 1/7 scale of a Needy Girl Overdose figure by Apex. I will say, I haven't played this game. I do want to play it. But she has so many figures. She has like so many like pop-up parades and stuff already. But I will say I'm very sold on this like her scale figure, just because of this base and like the details to it. It just makes it look so good. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the pre-order and maybe cancel it and just wait to pick her up later, but the pearlescent like paint's just so beautiful. The flow of everything's gorgeous. Like, that base is really what sells me every time. Like, I just love these like little details. It just looks so good, and they're so cute. I think this lights up too. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, this is beautiful. I definitely need to play the game though. If I end up hating it, I'll cancel her, because I have until literally next year. But she does look really good. And then moving on to a Marin, my Dress Up Darling figure. This one I believe is I believe this one is by Good Smile. It is her just in the bikini. I will say this looks like a prize figure, but like not a bad prize figure. It does look like a Taito prize figure, especially with the base, because they do a lot of that with like the name and like kind of the lace. She's not a bad price for a scale. So if you are wanting just kind of a simple scale of her, this isn't horrible. She is still like $98 on the Almy. I don't know if that would be worth it. I personally really like her like Aniplex one. I do have that one pre-ordered. I think that comes out in December. But I will say this is really cute, and her face looks really cute. But it's just so plain. And moving on, we have this, I think the original character, a pure succubus Liz. 1/6 scale, apparently this is the normal version. I don't know what the other version is. But I will say she's really cute. Like, I think if you would kind of like the, like, I feel like a pastel theme in your collection, I think this would look really cute. I don't love her face. That's kind of really what ruins it for me, because I like everything else. I kind of like the body shape they went for. Pose is a little awkward, but I really like her hair and the wings and stuff, but I just do not like her face like at all. She got little elf ears too, which is a shame, because I would really really love that. And her hair is a beautiful color. I'm just like also impressed by the sheer coverage that this little string does, that it just made her not have like any nipples, which is kind of wild. I feel like it's kind of not a great design choice, but whatever. I just think it's kind of weird that she's like stepping on this rose. I don't know. So there is certain qualities about this that I do really like. I think she's gonna have a furry base, which is fun, but kind of a dust magnet. Again, cute, but like I feel like they missed the mark on certain things, so that's a shame. Moving on. Okay, I actually do really like these Naruto figures. I might pick them up later, just because they are really expensive. Like most of the Mega House Gym series is very expensive for what it is. But the base looks so good. I love the outfit choices they went for. Like, this just looks so amazing. It's definitely something I will probably just try to pick up later. But I was very tempted to pre-order. But they did such a good job on Naruto. He looks so good. And then, of course, to go with them, they have Sasuke. I don't really like Sasuke. That's why I don't own any figures of him. But that might change if I decide on this, because I really like the color scheme that they also went for. I just think they look so amazing together, like, honestly. So, hoping someone maybe will like sell it cheap, or it'll fall on the aftermarket, but these honestly look super good. To say that I don't love like the quality also of a lot of the Mega House figures, so that's why it's also kind of like a hit or miss to pre-order, and I kind of would rather wait. Moving on, we have some Hell's Paradise figures. I've been really enjoying Hell's Paradise. I have read some of the manga. I think I'm kind of at the same point of the anime as I was when I stopped reading the manga. Because it was kind of hard to collect for a while. Like, there was a big time where collecting certain manga was a pain in the butt. But I was enjoying it when I was reading it. So we do have an F-Next one. I really do not like it, which is a shame, but like, I just feel like everything about it looks awful. The sport pegs, the very weird small base, the awful kind of looking like effect pieces. I think his face looks not that great. It looks okay, but the shading in the hair is, this one to me is just a massive disappointment. But I just knew, like, I feel like Hell's Paradise is popular enough that we will get more figures, so I wasn't too worried about not getting that one. Then they also released the Yamato one, which I like more. Again, still probably gonna wait, see what else I can find, because also like the F-Next figures can be really expensive for basic stuff, but I do think they did a better job with this, or at least also making her like effects pieces flow nicer. But she does not look, she looks kind of like a prize figure in that one. I will say the only one that I do like is this Yuzuhara one. I do love the base. I think they did a fantastic job with that. Cute little pose, nice little like shading on everything in her outfit. I think she looks pretty good. Again, probably gonna wait on it, but I do think she is the better one that they made. And then also from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Is that how it goes? They do have more of those characters. They were kind of pumping out a lot of figures for that. I think because there was a new season that came out. I need to get back into watching it. It's been a long time, and I think I stopped like 5 or 6 episodes and I can't remember. So I don't really know this character too well, but I do really actually like her design. I just feel like she's gonna have a big leaning problem in the future, and I know a lot of people don't like her mask because you can kind of like see her mouth through it, but like, I don't think it's the worst thing. I don't think it looks that bad, honestly. But it's by Alice Glint, which I don't think I've owned any figures from them either. Moving on, we have an Idol Masters figure. Again, if you have a Halloween themed shelf, I think she would look amazing on it. Her outfit's so cute. I actually really like her face. I'm just such a sucker for all of these like little outfits that these types of characters have, between like the Love Live and this Idol Master one. I really like kind of the roughness that they have also throughout it. The little bat wings are super cute. Like, oh, those little details are adorable. Like, I would 100% wear this outfit. And then of course you have a cute little Halloween base, which again, I mean, to me those always kind of feel a little prize figure-y, but I do feel like it works really well. Up next, we have an original one. This one's also by Alice Glint and Thousands. She's actually super cute. I love this kind of like holo like vibe they have going on with the umbrella and like a bit of her skirt. I actually really like this like mismatch like fishnet and kind of stocking thing that they have. Little angel wings are cute. Her base looks adorable. Like, it's simple but like cute. I love her shoes so much. Honestly, I'm a big fan of this. I like the little purple bits on her end of her hair. She looks so cute. She has something that I might pick up later, but like, I try to avoid getting too many original characters, especially if they are not a 1/4 scale. Just for the sake of space and trying to kind of form a decent collection. Up next, we have the last bit of the quintessential quintuplets, Shibuya Scramble figures. Again, overpriced and looks like trash to me. I do not like a single one that they've done. They all just scream prize figure to me, especially for that price. It's insane. I do like that this, like, the stone kind of does look like water, but like, I just can't get past like how poor the colors look and how unshaded they look, especially for the price. Like, then even like her herself, it just looks so undone. There's so many better figures out there. And then to complete it, there's Ichika. which I just really do not enjoy any of these. These all look so bad, and the dresses are so ugly. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I'm just being such a hater on these, but they do not look good. If you want an expensive connecting pair of quintessential quintuplet figures, get the couch one, get the date line from Good Smile, which is an amazing price for how beautiful they look in their 1/6 scales. There's just so many better options out there. And then we have a Kuma 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 Bear figure. This one is flocked, which I just feel is going to be a dust magnet unless, again, you have like a detolf. I'm not like a huge fan of a lot of flocked things for that reason, but I will say this is very cute. I'm just surprised how many figures are made of this character. Like, is she that popular? Like, I watched a couple episodes, but I really didn't love it. But it is a cute little concept. I do like the little flame house bear. That is very adorable. And it is nice just to see a very modest outfit. But these are, it is cute, and I do like the little paw print base, and then I think this is the pre-order bonus. But yeah, I'm just surprised. Does this actually light up, or is this just like an effect that they wanted to throw in for like the prototype, like pictures? Then up next we have, I think it's Fly Me to the Moon one. This is another FNX overpriced figure, but I do really like this character, but like, I just feel like it, I will say she looks very like generic. Like, I feel like it's just hard for even me to tell who it was until I read the description. And that's a shame, because I really do think it's a very cute romance like series. But and it sucks because like there's I think it's like her only scale figure of Tsukasa, but she's very cute, but I just can't justify that price. Again, another Love Live one. Beautiful, gorgeous, cute little outfits. Like, they just, again, so expressive. I do feel like she could potentially have a leaning problem, but I love her face. And like, her little outfit's adorable. It's like the cutest little sailor outfit I've ever seen. It's like so unique. Her hair shading looks gorgeous. Love the pose. I'm such a sucker for these. Like, if I had like endless money and space, I would definitely get into collecting them. Next we have an Arknights figure, which is Mudrock. It is FNX, so overpriced. But I will say I do really like this character design. I like kind of the more like darker characters like that. I feel like she would look really good with that kind of like Spider Girl figure. I feel like they would look really good together for some reason. But I do really love this character design. I have not played Arknights. It's something I might get into, but I'm not like too worried about it right now. But I do think her hair shading is beautiful, and this is just such a fun base. She looks very just like staring off into space, but that very well could be her character. I don't know, but I do really like it. Next, from Tales of Arise. This is a 1/6 scale. I will say this character is very cute. Again, another series I don't know like anything about. I think it's a game. But the beach baller is very cute, and again, she would look so good on my like swimsuit water gun shelf, and like that's the only reason I'm like tempted to pick her up. Oh, does her jacket come off? Oh my goodness, her little jacket comes off. That is cute. I actually really like this, and it's kind of crazy to see like a more modest swimsuit for once. But this is adorable. I think she would also look really cute with like the Chica like swimsuit figure, because she's also sitting on a beach ball. But this is actually very cute. But again, it would have to be something I get pretty cheap to justify getting. They did a color re-release of the Day to Life Kurumi figure. Not sure why they did it. I do actually have her red suit one, which I really like. I just feel like the black just is too much, personally. I just think it washes out. So I am very happy with my red colored one. But I just feel like she doesn't have the same like glam that the original color one has. It is still cute, and if you have like a little casino shelf, she has a very cute addition to it. Next, again, another beautiful Azur Lane figure. This is so beautiful. She would look so good with like all the other type of like ballet figures that they have out there. But my god, the flow of her outfit is beautiful, and I love the gold like ballet slippers, the subtle shading on the ends of certain things, the water base, beautiful, the beautiful colored like kind of fall leaves. It looks like the subtle details of her hair. Dang, maybe I will go back and pre-order her, but I shouldn't. But my god, she is gorgeous. The flow of her outfit is just so beautiful. And I love the name, the crane that dances with the wind. Is so good. And up next they did a color, I think it's a colored, different color variant re-release of the Higurashi Rika figure, the swimsuit one, which is questionable, especially the original color scheme choice that they went with the ice cream. Yeah. To each their own. I think I would feel more comfortable owning this one over the other colored variant. I still am not like really sold on this, and that's kind of always been my problem with like Higurashi, is just kind of it does have some like over sexual kind of undertones, at least to me, through it for the younger characters. But and it sucks because I do really like certain aspects of it, like especially this little floaty, but like, I don't know, it just kind of makes me uncomfortable. And then up next, this is, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like a game or something, but from Hobby Max, they have this beautiful figure. I actually really like her like pose and like the uniqueness of the base, like with like, it's like a sword and candle at the same time. What is that? That's crazy. Her pose is wild though, but I like kind of love it. Like it just looks so good. And then I think you get like a bracelet or something as like a pre-order bonus. But it kind of looks really cool, I will say. And then up next, a Girls Frontline one by Hobby Max, this is UMP45. Love the base. Love all the little toys around it. I think this is such a well done figure, especially for a younger character. Like I really feel like they nailed it. Like it just looks so cool. Like I'm tempted to pick it up also just because of the little details and like the Legos and everything on the base. It looks amazing. The bunny bag, her like coloring is gorgeous. It just looks beautiful. And then up next, another FNX one, again overpriced for what it is. I believe this one is from the anime and manga that's like Yuri is My Job, but it's just like one of the first like Yuri figures that we have, like GL figures. Too bad they are not done well. I do think like overall they looked really cute, but what makes me say that is the picture that was posted of them already having this issue of leaning in the case display. So personally, I'm not too confident in how well that'll turn out. And for again to be a more pricey 1/7 scale figure, and they're done pretty basic, so I don't understand why they're already having leaning problems, but that would make me hesitant to pick them up if I was interested. Up next, we have Kotobukiya, of course, coming in clutch with some really good figures. They have Gabimaru, absolutely picking this one up with his bonus one. So I usually order mine from like Kodos US. It does take like longer to get here because I think they have to obviously wait for their stuff to come in from Japan to US before they ship them out. And it's always a little more pricey, but you can get the bonuses that way. But then there's also Crunchyroll. But Kodos US does package better, and the process is always really smooth, but you do have to pay up front. I think that's also with Crunchyroll. So if you do want the bonus and you are in the US, I would suggest those sites, but the price is definitely going to be a little rougher. But to me, I have to have the bonus face with the mask up and like his eye, like just like looking so intense. This is beautiful. This is how you do the effects pieces. the base is fantastic, and like, but like it's not like it's so good, but like not overpowering or too like big. It like just covers just the right amount of stuff. He's very fairly priced, I feel, for what it is. Again, all the Art FXJ ones usually are, and I think his face is perfect, and the shading and everything looks amazing. Does Kotobukiya have sometimes quality control issues? Sometimes, like especially with like the Nobara one being like overshaded on her like forehead and stuff. But overall, I do really like Kotobukiya, so I am definitely gonna pick it up. This is definitely my pick out of all of the current Hell's Paradise figures. Again, here we go, FNX. Really not doing well with the blue lock scales, which I'm so upset about, because I was really excited about Blue Lock having scale figures. The concept is great. I will say I love like the puzzle pieces coming off of him. Amazing. The eyes look awful. Like I know what they're going for, and like, you know, when he has that like moment, or like when he's like in the zone, kind of has that face. Again, I love the puzzle piece coming off, but his face is awful to me. Personally, I hate it so much. I don't think they've done a fantastic job with like any of the Blue Lock ones. Nagi is pretty good, but even that, it's like, I just don't think a lot of them are justifiable, and it's such a shame. I know they're probably trying to go for like this windswept look, but I really hate it. Like I hate the wind coming through it, because they also kind of ruined like the Bacharo one by making his like hair go back. They really flopped on this, and it's so upsetting. And I believe this might be our last non 1/4 scale figure, and it is and I think it's another Arknights one. Yeah, an Arknights one by Maithos, and Maithos always does an amazing job. So God, I'm so tempted to pick this one up, but I'm also trying to show restraint. But like, honestly, this is really good, and to me, with all the details for the price, like I think it's like $163, which is pricey. I do think it's like worth it, because it's so beautiful. Like her face looks amazing, and you know Maithos is gonna do an amazing job. The shading looks good on her hair. She looks so cute, her outfit, and like this water base. I'm such a sucker for the water bases. Oh my god, even like the subtle detail into her arm, like dress sleeve part. But she looks so good. This is a beautiful figure. I'm like so like, I'm such a sucker for it. Like, oh, look at this too. Is it like kind of like it was like burnt or something? I don't know, but I love it. And like the one shoe on, one shoe off. Oh my god, this is a beautiful piece. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so we are moving into the like freeing 1/4 figures. Starting us off, we do have this very cute Raphtalia figure of like kind of the childhood version. It is, again, of course, a 1/4 scale. I think they did a fantastic job. Like, I'm kind of tempted to get it. Like, I probably won't, or at least I'll wait till the aftermarket, because my god, the prices for these figures are just absolutely insane. But I'm very glad you can take her little bunny ears off and just have her little like rat, or have her little raccoon ears. And I think they did a really good job not like showing like really anything in the back, luckily. But I think she looks so cute. I much prefer to get her like older version like bunny figure. I do want to pick that up eventually, but like I will say this is beautiful, and like the coloring to her dress, kind of like having that like metallic look to it, looks so good. But I'm very happy you can take these ears off, because I don't really love them, and to me that was going to be like a big downfall of that like look. But since you can take them off, like I'm pretty tempted. And then we have this 1/4 one. I don't know anything about this character. I did like her until I looked at her arm. That's definitely playing into a fetish I do not understand, nor do I want to. But I believe these two are both out right now, and I do really like them. Like, she's thick, but I can't have this in my room. It makes me so uncomfortable to look at. I hate it. It looks really weird. If it didn't have that, like, you see, like from this angle, not bad. Don't hate it. I do actually really like it, and I kind of like the more, I guess, different stomach. But that armpit's really ruining everything for me. And then the other one, she looks good, she looks thick. But it's also kind of like awkward at the same time. Again, I do like ones that have kind of like that to show like the thickness, but it is really hard to display them because they really can only go one way. And overall, she is kind of plain for what she is. So, alright, and I believe this is the last freeing 1/4 one. Or actually, this wasn't even freeing. This is FNX. I was wrong there. They are doing another one of the kimono, like VTuber figures. I do think she's cute. I do actually personally really like the kimono. I think a lot of people in the comments didn't love it and said it looked like a towel, but I don't think so. I just feel like her pose is kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just not into like VTubers enough to like be interested in this, but I think her face looks super cute. And again, I really like the kimono. I like that she's holding, I don't know what this is called exactly, but it just makes you think of Demon Slayer. But I think she looks very cute. I just could not imagine paying that price for her, personally. But, and again, the pose is, I feel like there's better choices. So we are now, I believe, good to move into the more 18+ figures. So starting us off, we have this character. It's from Lovely Project is who's the one who's manufacturing. I haven't ever heard of them, but I'm not going to go through her pictures because it's very not safe for work. But this is as much as I'll be showing. I have been really liking this kind of line and design of figures where they have this kind of smaller base. But I will say that it's still very expensive, but it is a cast off figure, so makes sense. Even without being cast off, it's still pretty lewd. But I'm low-key in love with it because I love like the streetwear style like energy of it, the blue hair, her like tan line and the tan skin, and I think she has a tongue piercing and it looks so good. I was hoping I could show you like a close-up of the tongue piercing without getting into like the lewd ones, but you kind of can't. But I do actually really like her face and like her long nails. And then one that I have already ordered because I've been very much anticipating this one. It is by Saitome, the artist. He, you know, it's one of his illustrations, but it's Elle. It's this beautiful maid figure where she kind of has this fan. I wasn't sold on it at first, but after seeing it done, like seeing the fan be gold, I have become a sucker for it, and I think it looks amazing. I think they did such a good job translating it from what it was to, like from the art to this. I love it. She is gorgeous. I definitely recommend picking her up if you can, because sometimes, especially any native figures, are going to be really hard and expensive to get on the aftermarket. So if you like this figure, I would highly recommend picking it up because I do think she is a popular one. But she's so beautiful. I love her. And then we actually have another Saitome figure. I love this so much. Like the streetwear, but kind of like cyber almost wear look. Because I kind of like her shoes give me like cyberwear vibes. But like the details to her outfit, oh my god, they're beautiful. And I actually really love the mask. Here's like the artwork that it's based off of. I think they did a fantastic job. I was hoping to find one without her mask, but they're all not safe for work, so I will not be showing that. But she actually looks really cute without the mask too. But I was sold because of the mask and like this beautiful like blue and yellow theme. Looks so good. Her ears look so cool too. But a lot of the Saitome figures are always so good. Alright guys, I believe that is actually the end of the list. It was a long one. This took me like over an hour to film, but there's so many really good figures that are out, and then there are some that I haven't even included yet that I'll include in the next Figure Friday. Like they're just making some bangers, especially a lot of like, I've been pre-ordering a lot of like binding native figures, so those will be in the next Figure Friday, so be on the lookout for that. But let me know in the comments which figures you are excited about. If there's any I didn't cover that you're excited about, let me know. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!